Well, hello and happy Thursday night. Let me get this logo off of my face here. If I can figure out how to get rid of. There we go. So, how are y'all doing tonight? I had a great week. It was way too long, but I'm off tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to putting together some new projects for the weekend, some things to show you, some new ideas that I had. I'm looking forward to that. So I started cleaning up a little bit of my holiday decorations, and I noticed that these were white. That is just not acceptable in a house where Chalk Couture exists, right? So I thought tonight we would go ahead and do a little modern floral on these. I think they're really cute to leave out for the winter time. They're not necessarily Christmas, although Joy is probably pretty close. Joy is one of my favorite names. I love it. So whenever my husband and I go to Disneyland and we go into Starbucks and they ask what your name is, because my name is so difficult and long, I always say Joy. Well, you know, you're at Disneyland. I'm full of joy anyway, right? So it's one of my favorite things. So we're going to go ahead and do modern floral on this. But before we do this, because these are wood and they're not Chalk Couture surfaces, we're going to go ahead and wax them. So this is what I use. Of course, Chalk Couture has some wax that you can purchase, and you can use whatever works for you. This is what I like. It doesn't have a nasty smell, and I think it works really well. So we're gonna just rub this on the top surface, and this is mostly to protect your transfer so that it doesn't stick too much to the wood or have anything on the wood stick to your transfer, which can be kind of a bugger when you're trying to take it off. I'm just looking to see if anybody's joining us tonight on Facebook. So if you're on Facebook, can you just say hi? Hey, Lindsay, how are you, sweetie? Glad to see you here. I've been trying to find a good time to get on in the evenings. I don't want to take all your evenings, but trying to find a good time during the week when people are available, when they've had their dinner already, and they're just kind of curling up on the couch and checking their Facebook. And so I thought this might be a good time for that. So I'm hoping we get some more people, but it's good to see you, Lindsay. All right, so that feels pretty good. I'm gonna get a little bit more wax here on the J. Like I said, this protects your transfer, and you'll be able to feel it when you're waxing it. You'll be able to feel the buildup of the wax on your surface. Now, I've had these for a long time. I've used these for a long time. So they're definitely not brand new. And I believe that they are originally from the Dollar Spot at the Bullseye store, if you know what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure these are from the Bullseye store. I mean, yeah, you can see there, from the Dollar Spot. So we're gonna do a little black on these. I think I don't want to make them just look Christmas, so I thought, well, I think I'm gonna do them black because then I could leave them out all year. They'll look great with my buffalo plaid, and you know, they're winter, right? So I had other ideas of things you could do with them. I have sort of a space above my sink, above my cabinets actually, that's lit, and I like to decorate, but you know, just a little bit up there, just a little something to pretty it up there. And so stuff like this I kind of like to have up above my sink. All right, looking pretty good. I'm just gonna wipe the excess off here. I think these Snowflakes took the wax really good. The dollar spot is a great place to find stuff to practice on or to play on. So always take a look. You know, I always tell my husband when we get to Target, yeah, you can't go any further until I've looked at the dollar spot. I get so much stuff there. I really like it though. It's kind of fun, and you feel like you're getting a little bit of a deal. So, all right, so those feel pretty good. This feels pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and move on. All right, so I'm gonna start with this one, and I think we're gonna use the large, this is the floral, this is the modern floral transfer. If you remember, I used this on the glass. I don't know if you remember this, but I used it on this glass, so I cut a piece of it out and transferred on the glass. I also did it on the letter L behind me. I don't know if you can see kind of a part of it there by the lamp, but so I've used this one already a lot. And like I said, I've cut it up a little bit. So we're gonna use it one more time tonight. I may have to order another one because I love it. It's so beautiful. And you can use it for so many things. Now, anytime you're taking a large transfer off, always take the back off first. Okay, and I think I'm gonna do sort of the leaves on here. So the great thing about this is I can see through. Can you see that joy is kind of sticking out there? So I can be kind of careful about where I put it. Kind of get what I want in there. Yeah, I like that. Oh, there's going to be a... All right, so I'm going to want to be really careful not to drip this off the edges. So I'm going to use a smaller tool. It doesn't seem to be sticking as good as I would like it to. Oh, I think it's because there's a lot of silk screen there. So we're going to have to be really careful with it. I think I'm going to stick it to my glass a little bit so I can keep it from moving around too much. Hey Cindy, how are you tonight? Thanks for joining me. I appreciate your support. All right, so I think we've got as much stuck as we're going to get stuck. And I have prepared my black already. And I'm going to use one of our small squeegees that I cut in half. That might, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to use that. And I might take this stylus out as well because I've got some pretty tiny work to do on this. So now I've already added a little bit of distilled water to this and stirred it up into a yogurt consistency. I have cleaned off the edges. As you can see, it's not a terribly full jar. I use it a lot. I love the black. Anyway. All right, well, here we go. We're going to dive in. I hope this comes out all right because there is nothing worse than being live and making a mess. So, fingers crossed, y'all. All right, it's kind of easy to see the outline, so that helps. I might have a little cleaning up to do on the edges after I peel it up. So you know, with the chalk paste, you kind of put on what you think you're going to need, and then you move it around, and you will end up scraping off the excess and putting it back in your jar. But in this case, I'm going to be moving it around a little bit more. I might have to add a little bit more to it, but I say that because the chalk paste lasts a long time. you're not using gobs and gobs of it on each project. It spreads really nicely, a nice consistency, and some leftover for you to put back in the jar. Oh, I sure hope this, I'm really nervous because I love this piece and I just want it to be even more beautiful than I always thought it was. All right, are we ready? You know, I did not catch that top piece there, so I'm glad I took it off kind of slow. Want a little something up here. All right, oh my gosh, I'm liking it so far. Oh, it came out beautiful. Can you see that? All right, so now that came out really nice. I'm excited about that. I hope the snowflakes come out nice too. Look at that, what do you think? Yeah, that's pretty. What do you think, Cindy? I like it. I like the black and white. It gives a nice contrast. I'm gonna go ahead and dry it just so we keep from smudging it any. So this is really cute. Now I feel like I can leave it out all year. I'm not going to do anything to seal it because I may decide to wash it off and do something for Christmas on it, because there's so much to choose from that I think I may get on a whim decide to change it. Anyway, so very happy with this. I hope you like it. I'm pleased with how it came out. It's pretty dry, looks good, nice. Can you guys see that? Came out pretty good. All right, kind of cool. All right, so now we're gonna dive into these snowflakes, which are a whole nother ball game. Now, well, I told you earlier in the video that I had cut up my transfer. I'm gonna use this piece that I cut up because it'll be a little easier to handle with these two. And I'll just move it from one to the other. Because I've used these before, I don't have to worry about adding any fuzz to them because they are sticking just fine and not too good, but good enough. Can you see the snowflake through there? Yeah, you kind of can. Actually, you can see it better up there than I can here. Thanks, Cindy. I think I like it a lot. I think it came out really pretty. So I'm hoping the snowflakes come out pretty too. So we'll give it a go. And right away I saw a bubble under there. Well, and like I say, the best thing about Chalk Couture is you can wash it off and do it again. So I can kind of hear myself. I don't know if you can hear me on Facebook, but I can hear myself on Facebook after I've already talked. It's kind of a little weird. Should have turned the volume down. So it's going on really well. I feel like there's some bubbles in the middle, so I might have to do a little cleanup. I'm trying to find those, they have Q-tips. I guess they're called precision Q-tips. I should probably look on Amazon, but precision toothpicks, or not toothpicks, Q-tips. So you can do, you know, real precise cleanup. So when you want to clean up along an edge where you maybe bled over a little bit. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and lift this up. Oh yeah, you can see where it bled a little bit. I still like it. I think I can clean it up. We're gonna go ahead and move right over to the next one because I don't want to waste any time here. I had a feeling that the snowflakes might be a little harder to do than the joy was. I can see bubbles. So try not to go back over any bubbles. I'm just taking a peek because I don't know which one I've done and which one I haven't, because I've got so much black on this transfer that I can't see through. There we go. It looks like I've gotten the whole thing. Oh, no, that's not too bad. There's some little bleeds in there, but it kind of looks pretty cool. I'm kind of happy with that. I think I might go in with a toothpick later and just clean that little bit up, but I kind of like that. What do you guys think? Sort of a cute match set. I think I can put that up there with some flowers in the spring and it'll look pretty cute. Just gonna dry it off so I don't get anything on it. All right. So now that we've done those, I'm going to show you real quick here how to clean this transfer. You want to soak them in water, and because it's black, it's kind of a little bit of a mess. But I'm using the chalk eraser, which is awesome. You can get a lot of use out of this. Let's see if I have my towel here. Looks like I'm going to go ahead and take it out of here and wash it off. I think we got a big chunk of it off there, so these erasers take a beating and they just keep on going. So as you can see, it just cleaned up really, really fast. Now, I have tried the magic erasers. They are not the same. As a matter of fact, they flake apart and it can get on your transfer and make a big mess for you. So I would not suggest you use that. And you know, I did that in the beginning and I think a lot of us probably did, but I wouldn't do it again. These are pretty reasonably priced. You can get them on my shopping page and they are worth every penny. So as you can see, it cleaned up pretty well. Looks good as new. So easy to take care of. Now I also think too, when you, and this works really great when you have larger transfers. If you turn the transfer onto the non-sticky side, onto the towel, and the sticky side up, and then you clean it with a disinfectant cloth. And these are pretty inexpensive Bullseye store brand kind of disinfectant wipes, nothing fancy. Wipe them off there to get that sticky back, and you're gonna wanna get it a little bit dry so the sticky comes back, because I noticed that it was not as sticky and I think that's why it bled. So because I've used this so much, I've probably overdone it with this one. And like I said, it's time to order a new one of these, so because I've used it over and over and over and over. Things you don't even see up here, I've used it on. But you can almost always get it sticky back. So we're gonna try and do that. So while we're waiting for that to dry and I can show you how to easily put the backing back on it, I'm gonna talk a little bit about Chalk Couture and the opportunities that you have with Chalk Couture. One of them is our Club Couture. Our Club Couture is is a $19.99 purchase a month. It's a subscription, sort of like a makeup subscription or, you know, shave subscription, all those subscriptions they have. They're pretty popular right now. Anyway, and it comes with a transfer. It comes with a small squeegee and with a couple of chalk pastes in a packet. I'll show you that. These. And it's enough to do a project each month. So if that's something you're interested in, drop a message of club on below here. So, and I'll get back to you with all that information. The other thing we have, if you're interested in just diving into Chalk Couture and you want to be part of the team, then you can put team down there. And the team is a $99 purchase. It's $280 worth of product this month. It has, I believe, 5 pastes. It has stencils. It has just, I mean, transfers. It just has so much. I was really delighted with mine. So, and that would be all in, sort of ready to do what I do and make that little extra money for your hobby or to support your hobby or to fund your retirement in my case. I'm not retired yet, but I'm on my way and I'm getting ready for it. And I love crafting, so this was a great opportunity for me. So so that's one of the things I'm focusing on. But, you know, you can have goals of your own, anything you're interested in. And then the other thing is, if you want to be on my VIP page, just comment VIP and I'll add you to my VIP page. And that includes sales. I have a chalk paste sale going on right now. And I have some samples that you can purchase very reasonably and get it home and give it a try and see if you really like it or not. And those are the opportunities with Chalk Couture. So if you have any questions, please just drop a message down there and let me know. I'm happy to answer all of your questions. So we're going to go back to our transfer here. And if you can see, this is the back of my transfer. I had marked it before I cut it. But so if you have your transfer laying down and you set the backing right on top of it, it's kind of a quick, easy way. I was a little off there, but it's a quick, easy way to get it back on the paper without struggling back and forth, back and forth. So that's my tip for today. I really, really appreciate you joining me tonight. I appreciate you spending some time on your Thursday night with me. I really enjoy chatting with all of you. And I hope that you hit the subscribe button below and that you hit the thumbs up like button for me and that you share my videos. That really makes all the difference for me and it helps me to continue my goals. So I hope you have a fabulous night. I'm looking for, I wanted to show you, this is one of the things that I was thinking about. So I'm looking at a shadow box. I'll show you that. I'm looking at a shadow box. I'm trying to think of what I want to do with that this weekend. And then we're going to make some new wreaths. This is a wreath that I've had on my back door that I made. And you know, it actually would look really cute with this joy in the middle, wouldn't it? If you can see that. There you go. That would be really kind of cute. It fits right in there like that. So we're going to do a wreath this weekend, and we're going to do a couple other projects that I have in mind. I'm thinking about doing a tray. I did trays for my kids, my adult children, for Christmas this year, and they loved them. And I'm thinking that I have some other ideas of some designs that I'd like to look at. So join me this weekend. I'll create an event so that you'll know when it is and you can pour your glass of wine or grab your glass of soda and join me. Have a great night. Here's to you.